Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna and I'm a little bit spooky. And today we are doing Christmas Glam. Holiday Glam. I think my eyes look like a Christmas tree and I'm not mad at it. And this video is also super special because it is a collab with some of my favorite people here on YouTube. I'm going to have all their information on the screen here and linked below and in the cards. So you can go check them out because they are all amazing, super talented creators on this platform and just generally good people. All just kind of bonded in a group on Instagram and have become just friends and a true support system. I did a video with them back at the beginning of fall. I think it's fall. We did like our fall glam type of thing and I went in and did a description of everybody in that collab and it's all the same girls, so if you want to go back and watch that one, I'll link it up in the cards as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this holiday glam look. And just a quick thank you to the girls for joining me in this collab. You guys are the best. I love y'all. Y'all are awesome. So yeah, let's get to the makeup. So yeah, today we're doing another collab with my favorite people here on YouTube. This is the same group of girls I did the fall glam collab with. We're doing our classic holiday glam today. And yeah, I'm really excited to see everybody's looks. For me today, I'm gonna bounce between the Ornate palette from Colourpop and the Hocus Pocus palette. I know it's not necessarily a very Christmassy vibe, but you know I'm spooky, so why not have some Hocus Pocus vibes for Christmas? Make it very festive and pretty, but I wanted to do something maybe with these reds right here in the Ornate palette. And if everyone just bounce between the two, create a nice look. Let's see what we come up with. If you want information on all the girls that I am working with today, I will have them linked down below in the description box. All their information, their Instagrams and their YouTubes. Yeah, I talked about in my last collab with them, like how we've just formed this little support system for each other and actually just kind of keep up with each other's day-to-day life even, and I've like made like real friends. I think in this little industry here, or this little YouTube world, it's very important to have a little bit of a, you know, a support system, friends, and some people you can talk to about everything. I think we're gonna keep the chatter down just a little bit in today's video and just focus on the makeup, since I did talk a ton about them in the other video, which I will link in the corner. So let's go ahead and just get on started. I've already primed my eyes and done my brows, and I have this unbuttoned back here because it chokes me. I didn't feel like feeling choked while I did my makeup. And to start off this look, I'm gonna go into the Hocus Pocus palette from Colourpop and jump into the shade Full Moon. Why did I just gasp right then? That's weird. And just hit the brow bone with this shade. I'm on a huge Colourpop kick right now. I actually ordered one of the bundles of like 6 palettes for Black Friday they had on sale. So you can see a lot of Colourpop tutorials. Yeah, I'm just really into them right now. I also ordered a 14 terabyte hard drive for Black Friday. They had it half price and it was such a good deal, like I couldn't pass it up. In 14 terabytes. Oh my god. The thing's the size of like a computer modem or like a router. It's pretty good. It's a little chunk. I'm excited about having that. Okay, now I'm gonna jump over to the Ornate palette. We're gonna go into the shade, I think Charisma, just to start out. See if that takes me in the direction I want to go. We're gonna bring that through the transition. So a little bit more orange than I'm wanting. So let's just do it real light through here. Oh yeah, you know, this will work for the transition for them. Christmas festive look stuff going on behind me. I put some little extra ornaments on my tree there, and I bought a 7-foot black pencil tree, and I'm gonna be decorating that this evening. I'm excited about that. Okay, yeah, that's doing exactly what I needed. Cool. I don't want this look to be orange or like warm in that way. I want to get geared towards more red and gold. Okay, basically look like the Christmas tree behind me. Well, I don't have any gold on that one. I bought some gold ornaments though for my Christmas tree that I'm really excited about. Just a pack of pretty gold glittery, kind of vintagey looking plastic, you know, ornaments. I didn't want to get like glass ones or anything too fancy because I know me, I'm gonna break them. So I just wanted to get some nice shatterproof, not too expensive ones because I don't trust myself with expensive ornaments. I love them, I'm clumsy. Okay, that's a good starting point. I'm so excited to see what the girls are going to come up with. Like, I think we're all kind of sticking towards Christmas colors and, you know, a Christmas vibe, very on theme. I think we're going to do like our own kind of interpretation of that. And I'm excited. I think it's going to be so fun. I love doing these little collabs like this. Getting to work with people, it's fun because this YouTube can be a very isolating type of thing because you kind of are just doing what you do by yourself most of the time. Especially, well, at my scale anyway, it's all just you. So it's nice to kind of be able to branch out and have other people involved. Okay, that's looking really nice. Okay, I'm gonna go down a size and brush. I'm gonna go in with I'm going with the 443 from Morphe. I'm gonna go into the shade Rival now. Yeah, I know Christmas is definitely gonna look different for a lot of us this year. This is a weird year, real weird. So I think we're gonna have to try to find that holiday cheer like where we can type of thing. And that's kind of what I've been doing with like going ahead and decorating for Christmas early and just being in the mood for just that nostalgic, warm, cozy Christmas feeling because, girl, this year has been rough. It's been rough on everybody. It's just been a lot. Even if it wasn't like necessarily bad stuff, it was like just a lot of stuff. Okay, yeah, this is good. This is the color I'm looking for. So I'm gonna take Rival. I'm sorry, I keep bouncing around. That's what happens when you don't like film for a few days or like a week. You just forget what you're doing and you can't lose your routine. Okay, I'm taking Rival though and building that up in the socket line. And just letting it kind of blend into Charisma. Bring in those beautiful red tones. Yes. Oh yeah, this is the colors. This is what I'm looking for. I'm super excited about that little bundle from ColourPop. It's got the That's Taupe palette in it. It was like the neutral bundle. They had like a pastel one and then the neutral one. It's got, I think, Making Mauves. It might have Going Coconuts in it. I'm not sure. I can't remember what all's in it, but it's just like kind of the more neutrally ones, but I'm really excited about it because they're pretty just basic good palettes and it was such a good deal. It was like 50 bucks for 6 of them. I think they're, you know, regularly 14 a piece. They've got a lot of little Christmas gift sets that I'm into. They have one that's the liquid lipsticks that I want to get. I think that one's exclusive to Ulta. Okay, I'm just still building Rival into the socket. I've had coffee today. I'm a little hyped up. I'm just letting that kind of blend up and out into our previous shade. So you guys liking the just doing like the one eye and then cutting and coming back? It's made editing like so much easier. I'm down for it. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit more Charisma and just run that like right at this edge to blend that out a little more. I mean, it's kind of solved a lot of my editing issues and I think run just so much smoother. And it's also, I think, made the videos a little more structured. Okay, cool. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to even smaller brush and go into it's a weird shade name. This is the dark burgundy in the Ornate palette, and this is a M456, and I'm just start to build that right out here in the outer corner and into the crease just a little bit. And I'm gonna blend kind of high because I'm doing the cut crease type of thing. So I'm just gonna kind of arch it around, but on the smaller brush so it kind of stays a little more concentrated, doesn't get too blown out. It's just adding a little more depth. Defining the socket, and I'm gonna take it right out here on the outer V and blend it over. I'm gonna pull it out just a bit. I took a little bit more Rival on the previous brush and just soften that edge ever so slightly. I'm loving these burgundy shades. I think they look so nice. Very pretty. Oh, this palette's so dang good. Next, I'm gonna kind of start to do the cut crease sort of action. I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna take a flat brush. This is a M166, and I'm gonna go into maybe Gilded first, just to kind of map out what I want to do. This is also in the Ornate palette. And start to pack that on the lid, just like on the mobile lid, right up to that crease. I'm just gonna arch it around like this, just to get an idea of my shape before I go with the glittery shade. And I'm gonna bring it a little high. This brush is like the perfect shape for this. It just fits right where I need it to go. And I'm bringing it 3/4 of the way across the lid up to where that burgundy shade is. And I'll probably go back in with the burgundy and make sure everything is harmonious. And you wouldn't have to add the glitter like this right here. It could be basically the look. All right, let's go back to our little brush here that we're using the shade on. Right here a little bit more. Just really want to build up that intensity. Let that flow into Gilded. Make sure that is defined through the crease. I want that to be predefined right there. Now I'm going to jump over to the Hocus Pocus palette. And we're going to take the shade Brew Potion because it's just that perfect glittery gold goodness. And I'm going to take that on this flat brush. This is just a new Kashik flat brush. And start to pack that onto the lid. You could use a palette really that has a nice gold in it like this, a glitter. You know, that's up to you. There's a million of glitters like this on the market, glittery eyeshadows. Just place it right where, the same placement as Gilded. And you build it up just a little bit more, get a little bit more opacity out of it. And you can even, take your finger and kind of pat it on. There we go. Ooh, pretty. Like, this is just such a pretty, like, Christmas party type of vibe. I don't know if anybody's going to have Christmas parties, but here we are. I'm just going to kind of tap right out here to let that flow over. All right. Cool. I love that. It's so sparkly. And if you didn't want the glitter, obviously you can just do the nice gold shade on the other side. And there is, a few palettes you could get a look like this from, I believe. I think that is looking pretty good. I'm going to take my blending brush, my biggie fry here, and just come around those edges. Make sure everything is looking blended. Now what I'm going to do is add a little wing with some black liner. So you go in with the Breakup Proof liquid liner from ColourPop. Not ColourPop, from Wet n Wild. Just been my little favorite liquid liner lately. And I'm just going to pull it across the lash line. And it's just a little wing. A look like this just needs a little wing, or a big wing, any kind of wing that you want to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and do the wing on the other side, clean up the fallout, do my face and my back to do the final touches on this look. Just finished up the face and I'm ready to move on to the lower lash line real quick. First thing I do want to do is add maybe a little more depth on this outer corner. I'm going to go in with a little Morphe 506. I feel like I just need a little bit more darkness out there. So I'm going to jump back to the Ornate palette and go in with Tipsy, which is the more browny shade. And just a tiny bit of it and see if that kind of deepens things up a little bit. Yeah, okay, let's do what I need to do. I'm just doing it like a really light hand. So I need something right out here with the wing, you know what I mean? Just a little more depth. Not a huge difference, but something. I'm gonna take my fluffy brush one more time here. And nothing, no additional product on it or anything. And just blend this inner portion. Make sure there's no harsh bits. Now let's move on to that lower lash line. Let's go in with a 152 from Morphe, and I'm gonna go straight into the shade and just start to tuck that right here and kind of let it join up to the outer corner. Take a little bit of Tipsy as well and focus it right out here and let it kind of come around. And let's go to Rival and just blend that a little lower and start to pull it over towards the inner corner. And a little bit of Charisma right in this inner part. And to blend. Alright, and then on the very inner corner, I'm going to take Gilded and pop it right in here and let that float over on the lower lash line. I love this shade so much. It's just such a pretty gold. A unique gold. Eyes are fully done. Face is done. I just popped on some lashes and did the waterline highlights. Kind of blanked. Oh, I lined my lips with a MAC Auburn, but I'm not sure if that's the color I'm going to go with. I'm just seeing how I feel in it first. So let me grab, looking for highlighter. I'm going to go with the Becca Opal Highlighter. I got super distracted for a minute there. Focus on the high points. Bring it around to that brow bone. I should have left my hair up until I finished everything. And for blush, I want to use Buzzkill from Melt. This is one of the digital dust blushes, little duos. And this is the kind of peachy pink one. I'm going to take the pink side first, which is called Buzz. Just apply it kind of high on the cheek. I feel like this one would tie in nicely with a little bit of kind of reddish berry color we got going on in the eyes. because this has a goldy pink kind of flash in it. All right, I'm gonna take the lighter side and kind of pop it a little more inward towards the apples and let it flow back. And a little bit kind of around the face and the nose and chin a little bit, just ties it together, you know. All right, now lips. I went ahead and did, you know, the MAC Auburn on lips. What I'm gonna do now is go with NARS matte lip pencil. This is the shade Spike. This is kind of a burgundy berry color, or burgundy red rather. All right, and I'm gonna top that with the NYX Candy Slick in the shade Single Serving, which I felt like was appropriate because it's kind of a Christmassy themed product. And it's just the right color. And it's funny, this was actually a lippy that was in giveaway I won from Donna, who is part of this collab today. I think we are done. This is the finished look, and I like it. I think it's the perfect Christmas kind of look to me. I love the red tones thrown in, you know, doing the transition and the crease, this kind of burgundy red paired with the gold. It looks like a Christmas tree, and I love it. And yeah, of course you could obviously do this more of a toned down lip if you want to. You know, I like a bold lip and a bold eye. I don't care. And I got massive lashes on. So anyway, this was so fun to do, and yeah, thank you to all the girls who joined in on this collab. And I will of course have all their information linked in the cards, on the screen at the beginning, and down in the description box. Their Instagrams and YouTubes, go check them all out. They are all amazing, wonderful, sweet people who make really fun, entertaining, wholesome content. They're all like super great people, and we have our little support system, and it's so awesome. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky.